Hello, I'm Uma Arora from Tutors.com, and in today's video, we are going to talk about symmetry. So the main subtopics which we are going to cover in this lesson are to identify symmetrical figures. We'll talk about figures with two lines of symmetry, figures with multiple lines of symmetry, and then we'll have a quick discussion about reflection and symmetry. So now let's move forward, and here are a few warm-up questions for you. You can please pause the video and try the given questions, and once you are done, you can resume the video to check your answers. We'll pat your back if all of your answers are correct, and now let's move forward and let's have a quick introduction about symmetry. So in general, we can say that symmetry means that one shape becomes exactly the another when you move it in some way, like if you turn that, flip that, or slide that. And for two objects to be symmetrical, they must be the same shape and size. So in simple words, we can say that if we cut an object in halves and we get the two same shapes, then both the object is symmetrical from that line or plane. For example, if you look at this shape, so this is the line of symmetry because it divides the shape into two equal halves. The two equal halves have the same shape and size, and the same thing goes for this T shape, this shape, and for this letter M. Now let's move forward and let's learn that how we can identify symmetrical figures. So if a figure can be folded or divided into halves so that two halves match exactly, then such a figure is called a symmetrical figure. If I talk about this line here, this is called line of symmetry because the given line divides the figure into two equal halves. And now if I talk about the next shape, in this shape there are no lines of symmetry that divide each of the figure, like particularly this figure, into two equal halves, and that is why this figure is not symmetric. Now let's move forward and let's talk about different number of lines in different shapes. For example, some shapes will have no line of symmetry, some shape will have one line of symmetry. For example, you can have a look at the given shape. Some lines will have two lines of symmetry. You can think of a rectangle in that case. I'll just draw one for you. So that is the one line of symmetry in a rectangle, and that's the second line. Some shapes can have three lines of symmetry. For example, you can think of an equilateral triangle. With that, some lines have four lines of symmetry. You can think of a square, and some lines may have infinite number of lines of symmetry. You can think of a circle. So in simple words, you can say that a regular polygon of n sides will have n lines of symmetry. For example, if it's a regular triangle, which is an equilateral triangle, that will have three lines of symmetry because it has three sides. If I talk about a four-sided regular polygon, which is a square, that will have four lines of symmetry. And if I talk about a pentagon, a regular pentagon, that will have five lines of symmetry. Now let's move forward and let's talk about reflection and symmetry. So in the process of reflection, the mirror image is nothing but the reflected duplication of the original object. For example, if you look at the alphabet C is viewed in the mirror, and the reflection of the alphabet C can be seen along the mirror line. And that's how reflection is related to symmetry. Now let's move forward. So here are a few practice time questions for you. You can please pause the video and try the given questions, and once you are done, you can resume the video to check your answers. Well, congratulations if all of your answers are correct, and thank you for watching this video. For more, please visit justtutors.com.